In this video, I'm going to show you how to use heat transfer vinyl and a Cricut Explore Air 2 for your clothing brand. We're going to be creating a t-shirt, the hang tag, neck tag, shopping bag, and a canvas for our customer. Let's get started with Cricut Design Space. Alright, so we have Cricut Design Space open. I'm going to make all of the items on one project since it's all heat transfer vinyl and it's all going to be cut with the same needle pressure. So I'm going to put everything on here. It'll probably be more than one mat, a 12 by 24 mat once I unite it all, but we'll get there when we get there. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and add some text. I'm going to make a cool little simple design. This is something that I've been wanting to make for a while. I might end up switching it up a little bit, but at least I will be able to make a sample of it for this video. So we're going to be using Impact for the font. And let's go ahead and type here. I want to do all caps. Make money. Let's go ahead and give this a curve. Perfect. We'll add more text. And then we'll add another one. Boom. Alright, cool. Now I want to highlight all of them, and then I'm going to go right here to align and then center horizontally. That way it matches it all up. Now let's go ahead and size this for our t-shirt. So let's do, we can do 11.5 inches across. Alright, now let's go ahead and we're going to unite this so that it keeps it together. But the reason why we did unite is that way we can go down here and we have access to each individual layer right here, and that's because we did combine, but when it's not highlighted it keeps them all together. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna duplicate this 2 times because I need to, actually just once, because I am gonna make one for the shopping bag. It's gonna be 2 of these at 6.5 inches. Oops, let's do 6.5 inches wide, and then we're gonna duplicate that. Now we have 1, 2, but I want to duplicate it 2 more times because actually only just 1 more time for our canvas. So we're going to go right here, duplicate it 1 more time. And there we go. So now we have the one for the t-shirt. We have the shopping bag back and forth. And then we have for our canvas. Now I'm going to go ahead and add a simple R. The R is going to stand for recipe. Let's make this a little bigger. And then we're going to make this, let's see. Alright, so that'll be for our hang tag. We're going to duplicate that. And now we have for our hang tag. So this is our t-shirt. This is the shopping bag back in front. And then this is for our canvas. And this is for the front and back of our hang tags. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and make our hang tag now. The first thing we're going to do is go ahead and add a square. And then we will go ahead and make it a rectangle. Let's make this 4 inches across. I'm not sure if this is going to be too big, but since this is just a sample tee, I'm okay with how it looks. When you do it, just make sure you're sizing to your preference. That way, you know, you're getting the results that you want. I'm going to do 4 inches across. And then we're going to go right here, hit offset, hit apply. Once you get your desired number, highlight it, combine, and then subtract. Now we're going to go ahead and duplicate this 2 times. So we are going to go ahead and stack that. And then this right here. Let's do that. Go ahead and unlock it so we can bring it in. All right, cool, there we go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and combine and weld. So now it's gonna stay together. Now for this one, I'm gonna just type recipe. And then we're gonna make this a size large, so this can go right here. And then wash cold, hang dry. Boom, there we go. So now we can go ahead, combine and weld. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, put these together. I like to just fix them up so that way on the mat they're saving as much space as possible. So I will go ahead and unite these. All right, let's see what we can do. Okay, we're gonna keep these together. We'll keep these together. And then these two, I'm gonna leave by themselves, and then I'll see where I cut it. But you see how I kind of united these and I united these? It's just gonna help them stay on the same mat. You can organize that however you want. You don't even have to do all those last steps that I did. You can just go ahead and send it to your vinyl cutter. But we're gonna go ahead and hit make. You can save this or don't save this. Let's just go ahead and save this. I'll just name this 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go, perfect. So it left it on 2 mats, which is perfect. Go ahead and mirror both of them because we're using heat transfer vinyl. And I am using 12 by 24 mats for this project, so do keep that in mind. But now we can go ahead and hit continue. I'm going to go ahead and use Bluetooth. If it asks you for the Bluetooth code, it's usually 0000. But if not, go ahead and connect it via USB. I will go ahead and see you at the vinyl cutter. Alright, so the laptop connected to the Cricut Explorer Air 2. The mat that I'm using is a 12 by 24. You do need a mat to cut the vinyl with the Cricut Explorer Air 2. I've gotten a few comments. Also make sure your needle isn't dull. If you've been cutting, a lot of projects, your needle might be dull. For the needle pressure, we're going to be using Iron On Plus. That's for regular heat transfer vinyl. That's usually what I use. So we're going to go ahead and load it in. We're going to give it some light pressure, pushing it in while we hit the flashing arrow. Now I'm going to head over to the laptop and hit fast mode so it cuts a little bit faster. And now that we did that, the C is flashing, so we're just going to go ahead and press that. And then we're going to go ahead and let this cut. It should take about like a minute or two, and then I'm going to go ahead and load it again. But I will see you guys when this is finally done. Make sure if you've made it this far, let me know if you have any questions down below in the comment section. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to this part where I'm peeling the vinyl, just because I feel like you don't need to watch all that. But if you do have any questions about this part, meet me in the comment section. Alright, so I set the heat press to 305 degrees. The reason why I added the extra 5 degrees was because I do have a cover on it, so I just wanted to make sure that I compensated for that. So for the recipe heat transfer vinyl, which is the vinyl that I use for all of my videos, which is available down below in the description as well, for all of that vinyl you're going to use 300 degrees. Let's go ahead and start. So the shirt we are using for this project is going to be a circle clothing blank. We're going to go ahead and flip it inside out because we're going to actually add the size tag first. So we're going to go ahead and rip that off. Alright, and then I have this little pillow mitt type of thing. Alright. Perfect. Now I did actually end up cutting a new one because the one that I did on Design Space was a bit too big, so I made a new one and made it smaller. Alright, perfect. Now let's go ahead and do this for 10 seconds. Alright. Now let's go ahead and check on that. Perfect. Alright, now we can go ahead and flip it inside out again. Perfect. Hope you can see that. Looks really good. Alright. Now we're going to add the front part to it. So we are going to go ahead and heat press it for about 5 seconds just to take out any moisture that might be in the shirt. Well, when you guys are heat pressing stuff, you want to make sure that there's no like wrinkles or folds underneath the t-shirt, because if you heat press that, it's going to be really hard, almost impossible to take those wrinkles out. So just do your best. during this part. All right, that's as good as it's gonna be. Now we'll go ahead and pre-press for about 5 seconds. All right. Now let's go ahead and add our heat transfer vinyl. I like to go about 3 to 4 finger length down. I've been doing this for a couple years, so I'm actually able to measure this by eyeballing it and getting it pretty good. But there are like rulers you can get that you can place right here to make sure you get the perfect placement. But after a while, you should just be able to do it. All right, we're gonna do this for about 10 to 12 seconds, and then we're gonna go ahead and check on it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna crank up the pressure just a little bit. Not too much more. You want to make sure you have nice pressure so that the heat is evenly distributed throughout the whole heat transfer vinyl. A few more seconds. All right. Now we're gonna go ahead and slowly peel it. That way we can make sure it adhered properly, and that way we can figure out if we need to do it for any longer. Nice and slow. You want to do it slow just in case any parts lift up, you're able to correct it immediately, because there's going to be certain times where with certain garments that have, like for example, like a jean jacket, if it's uneven because of the buttons or something, there might be areas where the heat didn't catch it. So that's why we're going to do it slow every time. But as you can see here, we did this one perfect. Like how this one came out. All right, now let's go ahead and do the rest of our projects. Alright, so this is just a little canvas that I thought would be cool. And that way our customer can go ahead and just hang it on their wall. I mainly just want to show you guys how much you're able to do with heat transfer vinyl, because I think it is really cool and super universal. And the fact that we're able to do all of this with just, our Cricut and some heat transfer vinyl, I think is awesome. And it just makes your investment way more worth it, you know what I mean? So we'll do this for about 10 seconds, and then we're going to check on that. And if you've made it this far, you know what I'm saying, hit that like, make sure you're subscribed, and meet me in the comment section with any questions so far. Right. Got stuck up there for a second, but we got it off. Alright. I'm going to do this slowly just to make sure it adhered. Oh yeah, there we go. That looks dope. That actually looks way better than I expected it to. So let's put that to the side. Now we're going to go ahead and do our shopping bag. This is what it's going to go inside of. And this one's going to be a front and a back. We'll do this for about 10 seconds. Alright. right, remember, peel slow. That way we can just... All right, so that does need us a little bit longer. That's why we peeled it slow. Perfect. I'm just applying pressure on the letters just to make sure it adhered. All right. Perfect. There we go. Now let's go ahead and do the other side. All right, so the battery died, but I was able to press this part. Let's just go ahead and peel it slowly. This is the back part. Perfect. So we got the front and the back. Let's put that to the side. Now we're gonna go ahead and make our hang tag. So that's what we have the 2 R's for. Okay. Oh, and if I didn't mention already, that white part is cardstock, so it's gonna be a lot thicker than paper. I feel like that was gonna work a lot more better than anything that would be thinner than that. So if you're gonna do this, I do recommend cardstock. I got that at Dollar Tree for like obviously like $1.25. It wasn't $1, you know, but you can get like a pack of them for $1.25, a bunch of sizes. This is like a dope way to just make hang tags if you just haven't made any. You just need to make some really quick, you know what I mean? Here's the front. Now let's go ahead and do this part right here. And you can get as creative as you want when you make your hang tag. I did mine really simple. I did an impact R for the sake of this video. I just wanted to make sure I could get through this for you guys, you know what I mean? So you guys can see what's possible with the heat transfer vinyl and all that good stuff. Boom, there we go. Front and back. Let's go ahead and give this a paper cut. I mean, a hole punch. Go ahead and lock this in. I got these strings from Amazon. And then I got the paper clip or the safety pin from Amazon as well. So here is our hang tag. This is what we're going to pin onto the t-shirt. I'm gonna meet you guys at the next table so we can go ahead and pack everything up, and that way it is ready for our non-existent customer. Maybe that customer can be you if you want to support, you know what I'm saying? I got my clothing brand down below as well, but let's go ahead and pack this up. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do before we pack everything up is I'm just gonna go ahead and lay this out. This is a t-shirt folder. I use this all the time. It's gonna give you a consistent fold every single time. Let's go ahead and grab our t-shirt. So what I like to do is there's these little, you know, stitchings right here. I don't like those guns that put holes in the t-shirts. I just don't, I can't bring myself to poke a hole in the garment. So I like to just put it in the stitching so it doesn't harm the t-shirt at all. And then boom, there we go. We have a hang tag. So let's go ahead and fold this up so we can put it in our poly bag. I like to make sure that the hang tag is on the outside so you can see it. Boom, there we go. All right. Now we have our bag that we made. There we go. And then we have our canvas that we're gonna also gift them. And there you go, guys. We just did everything with heat transfer vinyl and a Cricut, and this is ready to give to any customer. This is completely hooked up. We literally did everything that we needed to do. So I really hope this video was helpful. If it was, let me know down in the comment section. Like I said, if you have any questions, meet me in the comment section as well. Everything used in this video is available down below in the link in the description. The heat transfer vinyl, the Cricut, the heat press, all that stuff is down there for you guys. I appreciate you. I will see you next video.